Great day, just what we've come to expect here during the Grand Circuit meet at the Red Mile. Unbelievable dead heat finish there in the sixth race. And now we've got a shootout here in the finale. How'd you lead here to close it out?
Well, we've got a very special guest here, a big celebrity sighting, Gabe. I am joined by the one and only Mr. Todd Schrupp, host and handicapper at America's Horse Racing Network. That, of course, would be TVG here. Todd, how much fun are you having here today? You know, a full harness day for you.
I have had the privilege to travel a lot of places because of TVG, and I've made it be known in my 20 years, my favorite place to go to anywhere in the world is Lexington, Kentucky. Incredibly, while I've come here for Keeneland every spring and every fall, and I've come out to the Red Mile for simulcasting, I hadn't made it out here for harness racing. This is my first time to get out here for this amazing 2 weeks that the standardbred industry puts on, and I'm going to be coming back again. This is really the perfect way to start my trip. I'm just having the best time here at the Red Mile, and it's because of the great standardbred racing out
Well,
here.
thank you. It certainly most has, and we are very happy to have you as our guest, even if just for a couple of moments. Now, I know you feel this every time you fly into Bluegrass Airport. Give everybody an idea of what it's like for you, because you're a Southern California guy, you know, most recently or whatever, but when you fly in and you see those fields and farms and barns, what goes through your mind?
I reconnect with why I got involved with horses to begin with. To me, coming to Lexington, Kentucky, it's the spiritual center of horses in general, whatever breed, because you go out into the backcountry, into the farm area, there's great standardbred farms mixed in with the great thoroughbred breeding farms as well. You know, I look at the sport of thoroughbred racing. The general public knows about the Kentucky Derby, but for me to get in touch with what horse racing is about, it's coming to Keeneland Racecourse. I'd imagine it's a lot the same in harness racing. As great as the Hambletonian is, it's the events like the Little Brown Jug where people get back to why they love the sport to begin with. So to me, it's a renewal of why I love this.
We'll talk about a little bit about Keeneland in just a moment, but what's the one thing that everybody visiting Lexington must do?
Well, come to the Red Mile when standardbred racing is going on, and then go into the community of Lexington itself. As great as Keeneland Racecourse is, to me, what makes the Commonwealth of Kentucky are the people. And to experience the people and how kind they are and the shared bond we all have with horse racing, go out in the community. Fall is one of my favorite times of year because you have this event here at the Red Mile, you have the Keeneland Fall Meet, and then you have Blue Madness. I've become a huge UK men's basketball fan, the women too who debut on that night. So Friday, October 11th, you're going to see me at Rupp Arena in my UK blue getting ready for their season.
How did you get a ticket? I heard it was sold out. You have connections?
Yeah, how about this? Incredibly, people on the men's basketball staff also love horse racing. It just goes hand in hand.
I see.
So I've made a few friends.
Friends in high places. Now listen, I apologize to you about the weather we've had here. It's been hot, but I'm hoping you're bringing us a little cool breeze starting later today, but that's going to have no impact on what begins tomorrow afternoon at Keeneland.
Yeah, Keeneland Racecourse starts tomorrow. I'm going to be there through the 21st because I have to go back to the Breeders' Cup out in California, but obviously that final week will be after I leave. So looking forward to what's coming up out there, and TVG's got a full crew on site. At the meeting the entire time, I will be with Scott Hazelton, Gabby Gaudet, Caton Bradar, and Caleb Keller, and then we'll be rotating in people throughout the meet. Mike Joyce will be there, Matt Carruthers will be there, Simon Bray will join me the second week. But Keeneland Racecourse was one of the first tracks to step up when TVG started and said, we want to have you here all the time. So I've been coming to Keeneland Racecourse as long as I've been employed at TVG.
Now you know us harness guys. What about that Dream Weaver guy? Where's he?
So here's the best part. So Dave Weaver, his brother is Mark Weaver. And if you ever see them, they obviously look like brothers. I was standing on the track apron here at the Red Mile, and a guy walked up to Mark Weaver. Everyone knows Mark Weaver in harness racing. He's gotten more hellos than I have all day because he's a rock star in the world of harness racing, leading owner, and obviously his trainer, Ron Burke. But we're standing on the track apron, and a guy walks up and goes, ice cold exacta, and Mark had to go, no, that's my brother Dave.
Yeah, that's not me. Now, again, this is not your first experience with the Trotters and Pacers here. Now, word on the street is that you took a ride in the starting gate with Dan and Greg today. Tell us about that.
Well, first of all, the Kuhn brothers are fantastic at what they do. I talked to them before I got into the car, and they switched out driver and in the back. And I happened to be there for the world record performance in the previous race. They're absolute professionals, and you know, I do think that thoroughbred racing needs to take a lot of cues from standard bred racing. And one of the main cues is the accessibility. Look, people are kind to me at a lot of racetracks, but there's something about going to a standard bred racetrack. I get invited to the announcer's booth, get to go down in the starter's car, and I never turn that opportunity down to be in the starter's car. It's a fantastic view, and you've got two professional brothers who do it here.
And that Pruitt guy up in the announcer's booth, he didn't kick you out, did he?
No, he didn't. And here's the thing: I'm from LA. He's wearing an LA Dodger shirt.
I know.
had no idea about
he's-
his affinity for the Dodgers.
He's huge. Listen, last question. The big yearling sale here has a couple more nights left. We've already broken records with 2 colts selling for $1 million on Tuesday. Can I pick something out for you and sign your name on the credit slip? They know you, right?
So here's the thing: the guy presenting this trophy at the end of this race is Mark Weaver. And I'm just putting it out there to Mark. I've always wanted to go to the Hambletonian. So I'm hoping that I get a free 10% into something that he buys. Or maybe I can get one of the progeny of the Sweet Lou. This race is named after Sweet Lou at Diamond Creek Farm. He was one of my favorite pacers of recent years, being the pacer of the year. But look, I come from Minnesota, the home of Dan Patch.
All right. Thanks so much, Todd, for taking a couple of moments. Have a great time at Keeneland. Again, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Dave.
Up to Gabe for the finale, the Super High Five here on this Thursday afternoon.